You think your grandfather's blued steel pump action is still the king of the duck blind. You are completely wrong. When the temperature drops below zero and you are covered in freezing saltwater mud, that antique is going to seize up and cost you the shot of a lifetime. Modern material science has officially taken over the marsh, and we are breaking down the 5 most relentless, semi-automatic fowling pieces on the planet, leading up to a polymer-armored beast at number 1 that absolutely cannot be destroyed. Kicking off our list at number 5 is the Winchester Super X4. Do not let the budget-friendly price tag fool you, because this is an absolute workhorse built for the working man. Under the hood, it runs on Winchester's proprietary active valve gas piston system, paired with quadra-vent ports. This self-regulating mechanism automatically meters gas pressure. So when you step up to massive 3.5-inch magnums, it instantly bleeds the excess forward to prevent battering the internal receiver. Speaking of ballistics, this 12-gauge features a backboard barrel internally measuring 0.742 inches. By overboring the barrel, it significantly reduces payload friction, giving you higher muzzle velocities and devastatingly tight patterns of non-toxic shot out to maximum effective range. Imagine you are sitting in a frozen layout blind wearing thick neoprene gloves. A flock of mallards drops into the decoys. Thanks to the oversized bolt handle and massively expanded controls on the SX4, you can seamlessly manipulate the weapon and neutralize multiple targets in the air without fumbling. Compared to high-dollar Italian inertia guns, this gas system soaks up, felt recoil like a sponge, keeping your shoulder in the fight during high-volume days. But here is the brutal truth. The exterior finish and overall aesthetics are aggressively cheap. It looks and feels like a budget tool, and it will show surface wear much faster than a premium surface treatment. This platform is strictly for the blue-collar waterfowler who demands flawless mechanical reliability, overlooking pretty in the duck blind. Stepping into the number 4 position is the Franchi Affinity 3.5. Manufactured in Urbino, Italy, right alongside its corporate brothers at Benelli, this platform represents the absolute peak of the value-to-performance ratio in the inertia-driven market. Under the hood, it utilizes an ultra-reliable mechanical inertia system with a massive twist. Instead of hiding the recoil spring inside the buttstock, Franchi engineered a front-driven architecture by placing the spring circumferentially over the magazine tube inside the forend. When chambering massive 12-gauge 3.5-inch magnums pushing dense tungsten supershot, this forward-weighted balance point is a mechanical advantage. It pushes the center of gravity forward, giving you a pendulum effect. Imagine you are waist-deep in flooded timber, tracking a fast-crossing flock of teal. You mount the weapon, and that forward weight naturally pulls your barrel through the target, ensuring you never stop your swing and miss behind the bird. Compared to a gas-operated system, this inertia action runs completely clean with zero carbon fouling entering the receiver, giving you absolute reliability in freezing precipitation. But here is the brutal truth. Because it is a lightweight inertia gun firing 3.5-inch artillery shells without a premium shock-absorbing stock, it is going to kick like an absolute mule. You will feel every ounce of that kinetic energy in your shoulder. Retailing at nearly half the price of a flagship Italian gun, this is the ultimate bottom of the boat workhorse for the pragmatic hunter who demands rugged simplicity. Breaking into the top 3 is the Browning Maxus II. This represents the absolute pinnacle of high-speed gas-operated comfort, specifically targeting the premium waterfowl market. Under the hood, it runs on the proprietary power drive gas system. This mechanism is mathematically optimized with massive exhaust ports to prevent internal receiver damage from heavy Magnum goose loads. The secret sauce is the cyclic rate paired with internal lubricity. So every critical moving component inside the receiver is meticulously coated in nickel Teflon, ensuring the action glides like glass without letting carbon fouling stick to it. The 12-gauge barrel is chambered in 3.5 inches and features a highly ergonomic biometric fit with heavy rubber over-molded gripping surfaces. Imagine you are set up on a frozen agricultural field during a high-volume snow goose conservation hunt. You empty the magazine into a massive descending flock, and now the chamber is completely empty. Thanks to Browning's exclusive Speed Load Plus mechanism, you simply thumb a fresh round into the magazine tube, and it instantly automatically trips the bolt release, chambering the shell without you hitting another button. Compared to its corporate rival, the inertia-driven A5. This gas system paired with the Inflex 2 recoil pad acts like an absolute sponge, soaking up the kinetic energy and keeping your crosshairs on the next bird. But here is the brutal truth. If you forget to clean the nickel Teflon parts, that massive gas port is going to pump raw carbon straight into your receiver until the entire mechanism binds up into a solid block of sludge in sub-zero weather. Costing north of $2,000 for the Wicked Wing Edition, this is the ultimate high-speed tool for the meticulous professional. Securing the number 2 spot is the Benelli Super Black Eagle 3. This is the undisputed sovereign of the inertia-driven universe and the default choice for professional guides worldwide. Under the hood, it relies on the absolute purity of the Benelli inertia system, which completely eliminates gas ports, pistons, and action tubes. It uses the rearward kinetic energy of the shell to compress a heavy rotary bolt spring. Because zero combustion gases enter the receiver, it runs flawlessly in icy mud and sub-zero conditions where gas guns completely freeze shut. Pushing massive 3.5-inch magnums out of a highly weather-resistant barrel, this 12-gauge features the revolutionary Benelli surface treatment. Using physical vapor deposition, this molecular coating is so impenetrable to saltwater corrosion that Benelli guarantees it against rust for 25 years. Imagine you are hunting a coastal estuary, and your layout boat takes a massive wave of corrosive salt water directly over the bow, completely submerging your weapon. With the SBE3, you simply rack the bolt to clear the water and immediately eliminate targets, without a single fear of internal oxidation. Compared to the Browning Maxus 2, this system is significantly lighter and requires a fraction of the maintenance schedule. But here is the brutal truth. The European design causes it to pattern exceptionally high and left for most American shooters. If you do not spend hours tuning the anatomical shims to fit your specific body cast, you are going to miss entirely. This is the ultimate maritime survival tool for the hardcore coastal hunter. Taking the absolute crown at number 1 is the Beretta AX800 Suprema. This is a radical technological leap that makes every other gas gun look like a prototype. Under the hood, it is powered by the B-Link Pro gas system, which cycles 36% faster and runs 46% cleaner than the legendary A400. The most disruptive engineering feature is the absolute abandonment of an aluminum receiver. This beast utilizes a high-density polymer receiver with an internal metal core. It requires zero lubrication, cannot rust, and absorbs high-frequency harmonic vibrations. Chambered in 12-gauge, it features an unprecedented 17.7-inch triple forcing cone inside the stellium barrel. This radically elongated taper swedges the shot column, resulting in phenomenally tight patterns while smoothing out the pressure curve. Imagine you are putting hundreds of rounds downrange in a single morning. Thanks to the Kickoff Pro hydraulic recoil reduction system housed within the synthetic stock, it cuts felt recoil by an astounding 70%. You can dump magnum loads as fast as you can pull the trigger, and your shoulder will feel absolutely nothing. Compared to the Benelli Super Black Eagle 3, this gas system provides a drastically superior biomechanical interface that completely eliminates shooter fatigue. But here is the brutal truth. The tactical polymer aesthetics infuriate traditionalists, and the price tag is absolutely offensive. Dropping $2,500 on a polymer duck gun is a massive pill to swallow. This is the ultimate zero-compromise fowling piece for the elite operator who demands absolute ballistic perfection. To wrap this up, choosing your primary waterfowl weapon comes down to a fundamental choice between the soft shooting comfort of a gas system or the rugged low-maintenance simplicity of an inertia-driven gun. You can no longer blame the environment for equipment failure when these modern platforms exist. Now it is time to sound off in the comments. Do you demand the recoil reduction of a gas gun to save your shoulder, or do you rely on the absolute mechanical certainty of an inertia system in the freezing mud? Drop your answers down below. Train hard, stay safe, and I will see you in the blind.